You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful though, it could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. I don't like to think about zombies. Missing arms, legs, heads. They smell awful, and they're hard to kill. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I've had my fill of the place, that's for sure. And I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Skalil as best I can, but I'm not going near that thing again. I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Irloff's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins? They're like nothing we've seen to date. You two.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents. If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help it. I'm listening. Was that? That's enough. You're a big... Don't be silly. That's enough. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I like that. I can't argue with that. Don't be... I won't... I like that. Don't make... I'm not bought. I can't argue with that. Where'd you get that? That's good. Blah, blah. Don't be silly. I won't fight you. You're full of it. Where'd you get that? That's a bit excessive, don't you think? I won't fight you. I like that. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? You're pathetic. You're pathetic. That's real. You win this. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Don't make me laugh. Where'd you get... You win this one. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, the pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now. What a waste of my talents.
What can I do for you? You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them. Now that I have the book, I can try and translate what's on the walls here. You just read the inscriptions and let me know what they say. Okay, what do you need translated? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else? According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else? It means magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean magicka wanes, along with magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages magicka is what you're looking for. It means magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Go ahead, please. Now that I have the book, I can try and This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Go ahead, please. Okay. Mafre seems to translate... According to this, it translates to from fire. It means magicka darkens, considering the... Perhaps a spell that damages It means magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription, if we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might... Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What do you want? Okay. Mafre seems to translate to... It means magicka darkens, considering the other inscription. Perhaps a spell that damages magicka. If we assume it means Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What? Farewell. Be careful in here.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlav back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. Spriggans, nature's guardians, my foot. Mean things. They'll curse you, or they might call a bear to tear you apart. What a waste of my talents.
Do you need something? What's going on?
Who are you? Who dares to walk in the House of Shadow? What business do you have with the Lord Vermina? Here we worship Vermina, praying for her to grant us true visions. What is your business here? To speak with Vermina, you must offer a black soul gem to the Daedra Lord. We serve her will.
I have mastered my fears. There is no terror to compare with what Vermina has shown me in my dreams.
I have seen everything. After you've seen through Vermina's eyes, nothing can frighten you.
Speak. Prentice, have you ever seen Irene Metric move? Amazing. She's something else. I've heard she'll train others as well. Go on. There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit bandits in the Transnibbon, but Marius Caro is taking steps to deal with the problem. I've heard others say the same. Take care. Fair. What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it. Bye. Magister, we must talk. Please, it's rather urgent.
I've got a moment, but little more. What do you need?
I won't take up much of your time, but I felt you should... I won't take up much of your time, but I felt you should know. I've had a breakthrough.
Excellent! This is exciting news indeed, Magister. Just think of the possible advances in restoration and alteration.
There are, of course, some other mitigating factors, but we need to investigate a bit further. The overall impact on alchemy is a complete unknown.
I'd consider it a personal favor if you'd give this matter top priority. When you learn more, let me know. Keep up the excellent work, Magister.
Until later, then.
How are...
I'm sorry, fellow Magister, but I don't have time to talk right now. My studies keep me very busy, as you can well imagine.
Yes, I'm sure you've got something exceedingly important to say. But the apprentices do not teach themselves, now do they? Good day.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Evoker.
How are you? Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Report back as soon as you can.
Anything else? Let's do business. And no deal. That's just not reasonable. You drive a hard. That's make me a better. You got a great deal there. Make me a better off. I can't afford it. That's a fair deal. That's more. That's more. That seems a. You drive a hard bargain. Thank you for your patronage. Please, visit me again anytime. I'm glad to help. Give Strasser my regards. Anything. I can't help you if you... Please, visit me again.
I know you're busy, but I need a moment of your time.
Farewell. What is it, citizen?
Speak.
I hope I can help. What can I interest you in? That's a good deal. A pleasure to serve. What can I... Always keep your magical equipment. Be seeing you.
Speak.
Greetings to you.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you? Oh, I was hoping to see if I was on the right track. Well, if you bring them to me, I may be able to help you with your puzzle. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on. Certainly. Take care. Darmina, this is my Mystic Archives. Keep it neat, keep it quiet. No eating in the stacks. A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again. Take care.
Hail, good citizen.
I'm sorry, fellow Magister, but I don't have time to talk right now.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running. Good day.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? I've heard things, to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them. Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed? Oh, how horrible! Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. You too.
Fellow Magister, may I speak with you?
Goodbye. Farewell.
Ah, Magister. I just remembered. There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Bye.
Good day. How are you?
Hail.
Decided to consult some of the ancient texts.
How are you?
You were right about
Hello,
everything.
Well, it's not surprising, really.
A pleasure to speak with you. So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
Greetings,